Hey, my name's John, and I hope you're doing well today. And today I want to talk about something that's close to my heart. Quite literally, in fact, exercise. There's something great about trying to better ourselves both mentally and physically. And for me, a large part of how that physical part happens stems from the importance of exercising regularly. As a kid, I was not really fit. If anything, I looked like the stereotypical definition of your average high school student. I went to gym class, did my best, wasn't too bad at anything, but also didn't excel at sports. And most importantly, like many teenagers, didn't pay much attention to my physical well being. And during grade 11, when I first had any type of motivation in wanting to get to a better shape, I got started visiting my friend's house every day for a few weeks after school. He had a home gym, and we both shared a common goal of wanting to get in better shape. Although our definition of better shape was closer to just looking like gym bros in the early half of the 2010s. So, needless to say, I really enjoyed working out with my friend and bonding over with him about how awesome it was going to be when we were finally shredded, like those guys on YouTube that we see all the time, him spotting me and me spotting him. It's still something that I look quite fondly about even to this day. And even though the busy schedule of school and life slowly made it harder and harder to work out together, it was a habit that I kept and cherished. So much so that I even invested in a home workout gym afterwards with a power rack, bar, and a bench. And recently, as I went into 2023, I had a friend who was into more athletic sports and had invited me to play a game of volleyball, just to try it out and see if I would be interested. Now, my first game was a disaster. I hadn't played the sport for about 8 to 9 years at this point, so you can imagine how my first game went. I'm honestly just kind of lucky I didn't get kicked out with how bad I was, but that's besides the point. I'm not great at playing volleyball by any stretch of the imagination, and I'll fight to the death defending my clumsiness. But I do enjoy it both as a form of exercise and just generally as a fun activity to do, with both of these activities becoming an integral part of my life ever since. And part of what motivates me to exercise regularly is the incredible amount of long term health benefits it provides. So, listen, I know that when people talk about living, it's always in the sense of wanting to live longer. But what's often being undervalued is just about how many healthy years you have, being physically healthy and feeling good. And exercise really does a good job in not only the former, but especially the latter. Speaking from a purely anecdotal perspective, ever since starting out volleyball and going to the gym, I've been not only feeling more alert in the day, but also more energetic. From reducing the risk of chronic illnesses to just improving overall well being, there's just too many benefits to sort of list out in this one video alone. And let's not forget that exercise isn't just a physical activity. Far from it. In fact, exercising can have a pretty big impact on both our mental health, discipline, and self-confidence. The mental clarity from a good workout as a feeling of accomplishment and confidence from working out can often be understated when we focus too much on just purely, the physical part of exercise, as it is natural. And as a software developer in particular, it's refreshing to be able to disconnect from the electronic world and to focus on something more simple and fundamental at times. I continued to exercise because I was interested in wanting a better and healthier lifestyle for both current me and the future. And to me, I see it as one of the most important and also most rewarding investments you can make with your time. So I want to ask you, do you have a regular exercise routine? And if you do, how do you incorporate it into your life? And what do you think you're getting out of it? And on the flip side, if you're someone that doesn't exercise regularly, I want to hear from you what's holding you back from either starting or going more regularly. Well, whatever the case is, I want to encourage you to think about the importance of exercise and how to incorporate it into your life. It's not just about the physical aspect, it's about embracing a more holistic lifestyle that's good for both the body and the mind. And even the smallest of steps can, over time, lead to the biggest of changes. So find what works for you and take that step towards a healthier, happier you, as cliche as that sounds. And to remember that it isn't just a means to an end, it's a journey. It's about finding an activity that you enjoy and making it part of your life, whether it's going for a run, dancing, playing some sports, or just simply hitting the gym. There's something out there for everyone. There's a certain magic to feeling good physically and mentally. So for me, a significant part of that magic stems from regular physical activity. Your health is the most important thing in your life, and taking care of it should be your number one priority. And for me, exercising, it'll be an investment that future me will thank me for today. So, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.